Masked up Aucklanders cautiously made their way back to school and work today as the city returned to something resembling normal. It was still quieter than before the latest level 3 lockdown, although Auckland's airport was flooded with people who jumped at the chance to get out of town, while many trundled their well-worn commute to work once again. Our reporter Matthew Theunissen and camera operator Dan Cook filed this story.
Phone, keys, wallet, face mask. Overnight, face coverings became essential accessories for anyone who uses public transport. While Aucklanders are being asked to wear one whenever they leave the house, the vast majority of commuters at the Manukau bus and train stations seem to have accepted their new look.
It's what our Prime Minister says, kind of save lives. We just got to all do our part and try and go through it. It's not that much of a hassle.
It's good to be out of the house.
Is it a big hassle, do you think?
No, not really. It's kind of required now. It's just all obey the rules.
Thankfully only public transport, but at least we haven't legislated it across the board yet. I'd rather that didn't happen.
In downtown Auckland, the CBD slowly came to life again after 2.5 weeks in lockdown. Auckland man Pete says he's excited to be back in the office.
I am actually. I've really missed my colleagues under the second lockdown. I think the second lockdown was a lot harder than the first. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing everyone. It'll be good.
Pete says he's noticed far fewer passengers on the ferry, everyone wearing masks. He's cautiously optimistic about Auckland's prospects of getting out of what's been dubbed level 2.5. but says there will always be rule breakers.
I think it's still concerning that there is what looks to be an emerging or growing cluster out there, but Aucklanders need to be compliant. I don't know that all will be, but they had better be, otherwise we'll go back into level 3. So I'm not optimistic, but I'm hopeful, put it that way.
St Mary's College students Purdy, Tati and Alana headed to school wearing colourful handmade masks. They had mixed feelings about going back to the classroom.
Good, it's just quite nervous to go back with everyone else, just because it's quite hard to keep social distancing.
I'm excited. I think it's I'm not really that nervous.
Fun, I guess.
Did you miss school?
Yeah, I missed seeing my friends, yeah.
Senior Sergeant Sia Faga Siaki and fellow police officers were handing out face masks to anyone without one at transport hubs this morning.
I think on a whole, the public have been really awesome. Maybe seen one or two without, but they're really compliant. A lot of people are actually doing their part to ensure that the spread or the stop of the virus is crucial to them as well. So really awesome.
80's Group Manager of Metro Services, Stacey van der Putten, was similarly impressed.
And everybody's been really good in terms of turning up enabled with their face coverings, which is great to see. We have had a lot of police presence out there today, acting in a supporting capacity, helping inform customers along the way, which is really helpful.
Auckland Airport's domestic terminal was flooded with people for periods this morning. Graham Gibb flew from Auckland to Queenstown.
Auckland Airport was chaotic, very badly disorganised, people milling around, long queues and no social distancing at all. It was quite surprising there.
Other travellers had a better experience.
Well, the thing is, even now I can still see people, they just take their masks off as soon as they're out of the airport. And it's you're still relatively close to people, you know.
I quite liked it actually. No one's sitting next to me. I occupy a bit of space, so having a spare seat was quite good.
I was definitely kind of nervous. It was a unique flying experience for sure. Everyone masked up, sort of thing. But yeah, no, it wasn't too bad. It was comfortable. It was well managed. It was controlled. Yeah.
An Auckland Airport spokesperson says they had 168 flights today, compared to 51 a week ago. She says most people are wearing masks and staff are working to impress on travellers the need to physically distance 2 metres in public spaces. For Checkpoint, this is Matthew Theunissen.